Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Salsa Febrianti from the English department with name 223501010. So I will discuss place of articulation. Place of articulation, articulatory, phonetic, the place of articulation. Also point of articulation consonant is the point of contact when absorption occurs in the vocal tract between an articulatory gesture and active articulator. Typical some part of the tongue, a passive location, typical some part the roof of the mouth, along with the manner of articulation and the pronunciation it gives the consonant its distinctive sounds. The terminology in this article has been developed for precisely describing all the consonants in all the words spoken language. Now language distinguishes all of the place described here, so less precision is needed to distinguish the precision of needed distinguish the sounds of a particular language. The diagram to your right gives a profile 5 of the human speech organ with arrows pointing the place of articulation in English. In other words, these are places where our constellations absorption air occurs. In this page, I will do the following. You explain each to this place of articulation in detail. List the English consonant sounds that occurs at each place of articulation, along with here IPA symbols provide audio examples for the hear and contextualize the sounds. As you follow along, be sure say that sound and example. Gene of place of articulation. 1. Bilabial. Bilabial consonant occurs when you block constrict or airflow of the mouth by bringing you keep it and or breathe together. English contains the following the bilabial consonant. P as in purser and rap, BB is as in and clap, M as in made and clam. That was a joke. Please use lip balm regularly, expertly if you live in cold climate. 2. Labiodental. Labiodental consonant occurs when black constrict airflow by curling your lower lip back and raising to touch your upper row of jagged teeth. English consonant the following two labiodental sounds. F as in flow and cough. V as in with F3. Dental. Dental consonant occurs when you block constrict airflow by placing your slam tongue against your upper teeth. English contains the following two labiodental sounds: O as eating and but as in and rather important or brushing tongue, important of brushing tongue. For alveolar, the alveolar ridge is where you jagged teeth meet you blood gums. Alveolar consonants are created by you raise it, you tongue to the alveolar right as to block constant airflow. The English alveolar consonants are follows. N as in now and man, T as in teeth and rat, D as in deep and bed, sweet and bass, Z as in zit and is black and folly. You needed to see a dense post alveolar. 5. Post-alveolar. When you reset your tongue back just a bit from the alveolar ridge, the sounds change now to be recognized as distinct consonant. So post-alveolar consonants are those that occur when the tongue blocks a street airflow at the point just beyond alveolar ridge. The post-alveolar English consonants are as follows: as in or brush, as in visions or measure, sheets or mats, d as sheet or beds. 6. Palatal. The roof of your mouth is now as that hard palated. You may know it as the place that burn like all day when I drink my coffee to face. Palatal consonants are changed here when you raises the tongue is the as to block constant airflow. English has only one palatal consonant. Uh, G as in yes and bio. 7. Filler. Behind your hard palate, you have the velum or soft palate, unlike the bony hard palate in front of it. The velum soft palate consists of soft tissues. Vowel consonants are created when you raise the back of your tongue to the volume as to breaker is English has the following vowel consonant and as in going and uncle, not that and sound in this word is not made at velar, which is why it stands for an in kid and back. GH is in good, but we as in with and however. 8. Glotta. The glottis is made up of two vocal folds, E, A vocal cords, and it acts as of a bottle cap to your windpipe. Inhale and inhale hold. You breathe for a few seconds while keeping your mouth open. What you are actually doing to keep the air from expelling out of your lungs by closing your glottis. Glotta, glottal consonant are really consonant. They just play consonant role in the language. In English, following things happen at the glottis. H, H, as in high and Bamas say this word and notice now. You're not really constricting or blocking airflow for this H sound. You're just sort of exhaling a little bit harder than you would for a normal vowel sound in transition to the following vowel sound. This is actually the culprit behind many of the silent syllables we discussed in the first lesson. Before we move on, I want to make a few important points. I do not list all of the possible places of articulation for human speech. These are just the ones relevant to English. And for each place of articulation listed, I do not list all the possible consonant sounds used for the English sounds. Next, I will discuss the manner of articulation. So, manner of articulation is the way in which sounds are produced when we speak. There are several common types of manner of articulation used in phonetics. Here is brief explanation of some of the types of manner of articulation. 1. Nasal. A nasal sound is produced when air flows through the nose while the vocal cord vibrates. It is characterized by the closure of the oral cavity, allowing air to escape through the nasal cavity. Example of nasal sound in English include the sound M and N. 2. Plosive. A plosive, also known as stop consonant, is a sound that is produced by briefly stopping airflow in the vocal tract and then releasing it. This created a sudden brass at sounds. Example of plosive sound English include the sound P, B, D, K, and H. Practive sound produced by forcing air through a narrow passage in the vocal tract. creating fiction and a consonant sound. Example of fractive sound in English include the sounds F, V, S, Z, and C. For approximant, an approximant is a sound that is produced by bringing two articulator close together without creating a complete closure. A significant frictions is a type of consonant sound that is more open than abruptive, but more concentrated than a vowel. Example for accent sound in English include the sound R and I. Five. A literal sound is produced when airflow is created along the sides of the tongue, allowing to escape over one or both sides the tongue. The most common literal sound in is the sound. Maybe that's all for me. Uh, Sorry for the many mistakes in pronunciation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.